moya emaphashini uphatha ekhanda lakho
Greetings everybody, greetings ithandwa zenhliziyo yam. If this is the first time you see this face, igama lami uSiphelele Xulu, and you are so welcome to this channel. If you just if maybe you were busy browsing and then you bump into this channel, welcome to join this family by just subscribing. Make sure that you click that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload the next video. Oh my word, how can I say this? Thank you so much for my returning subscribers. Nginithanda de, nginithanda. Even if you don't like me, even if you don't love me, mina, I love you, ngiyanithanda. Yes, this video of today is kind of different than any other videos that I have ever done. Guys, I'm sure you see the title of this video. It's all about the basic rules or protocols for toasting. Guys, that's why we have this class today, because we are about to toast for leveling up our lives. You know, we must manifest. You must see these things before we have them. We must just make sure that we know how to toast. Disclaimer, guys, I am not a chef. I've never been trained to do anything related to etiquette for dining or for whining, but mina, I'm a friend to Mr. Google. So Mr. Google can always help me. So every time I'm being asked to do something that I've never done, I make sure that I consult Mr. Google. So today I'm gonna be your Mr. Google. I'm just going to share what I have learned, and obviously not everybody believes Mr. Google, because some people, they just search something, they search one thing and then they confirm that is true. You can actually try to search as many content so that you can be able to say, you know, these three things are more aligned, which means that it might be real, it might be true. So today we are going to talk about the protocol or the etiquette or the basic rules for toasting. So this is how this is gonna go. I'm gonna be talking about the person who might be the one who's asked to do the toast, as well as the person who is actually that we are honoring, that we'll be toasting to. Those are the two different things. And I'm not gonna talk about audience today, because when I was preparing, I realized that it was gonna be too long, and sometimes these people are learning, they want to hear something short, precise, and then it's done. So I'm gonna try to be as precise, as short and simple, so that each and every person will understand what I understood when I consulted Mr. Google. So let's get, without further ado, let's get straight to the video without wasting any time. So now we are going to start speaking about the person who is making a toast, and this person must follow these few basic rules that I'm going to outline. Guys, I might keep on looking into my notes, because I don't want to make a mistake, because I also learned these things, and not all of the time I practice them, but at least I'm going to come here to share with what I have learned. So I might be taking notes, speaking to you, but this is the video about these basic rules for toasting. So number one, make an appropriate toast. What does that mean? you must make sure that whatever that you are, okay, number one, you must know that toasting is just a kind gesture to honor someone. So whatever that you are going to do, it must be appropriate. It must make sure that you are honoring the person, and you must remember that this is the kind gesture. You cannot do anything wrong about that. So like I've just said, that this is a kind gesture. For you to doing the toast, you must make sure that it's appropriate to a kind of event, or it's aligned, or it's even relevant to the event that you are actually toasting towards. Can you imagine if now you are just toasting for a 21 years event, and then now you are busy talking about marriage and all the things. Maybe you are toasting to newlyweds, and now, or you are talking about anniversary. So all those things has to be aligned to the event that you are actually toasting towards to. Ensure that your audience is relevant towards you, what you are saying. You must learn, or we are actually every time when we are learning about the presentations, or you must always know your audience, what kind of the people that are going to be there, what kind of the things that I have to say. So that's your preparation before you can even come and do the toast. Nah, that was number one. So now number two, make it short and simple. It must be short. No long stories, no long speeches, no avoid ambiguity, avoid tautology. Don't keep on saying different things in different words and coming with bombastic words. Make sure that you keep it simple and short. People will listen to you if you are short. My members will always say, I'm going to be as short as the miniskirt and be deep like a conversation of a woman. So even in this one, you can just be short and be precise. But you know, when you say things, and if you're saying something very short, people are attentive, they listen, and they will always remember what you have said. But if you kept on going, rambling, saying this and that, people won't listen to you. That was number two. Let's go to number three. Number three says, make sure that you are prepared. Most of the time, people who are having the events, they will tell you probably 3, 4, 5 days, or even prior than that, to tell you that, Sphelele, I'm asking you to do the toast in my event. What is Sphelele supposed to do now? Sphelele must sit down and make sure that she's starting to prepare the speech. Apparently, the short speech it takes more time to prepare than the long speech. So you must make sure, you must not take for granted that it's just toasting, I'm just gonna say 3 things and then I'm done. You have to prepare so that you come out genuinely, and you must make sure that whatever that you're saying, you are authentic about it, and you are so real about what you are saying. So preparing could mean that you write down what you're gonna be saying. You can say it so that you know what you're gonna say, and how short, how simple, and you can also find the words to make sure that it's as simple as possible so that you can engage your audience. Because the more you come with those big words and we won't even hear, and you won't even remember what you have said. And if you want to use the quotes, like, people, if you're quoting someone, you must be very clear and make sure that whatever that you are quoting, it's written, and you must say it, and you must not leave your audience confused as that, what exactly was this person saying? So if you want to quote people, make sure that it's clear and it's exactly how this person said. Ne, let's drink. Guys, I just love this. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 says, clearly define your ending. It must not just be hanging there. You just say, I'm toasting what, I'm toasting that, I'm toasting that. You must make sure that when you're done, it's clearly defined that no, now she's done. Most of the people, they say cheers, and they will be asking people to raise their glasses, and everybody must just raise their glasses, and then they say cheers. And it's not the only thing that you can say. There's so many ways to make sure that you make people aware that you are done, you finished with your toasting, isn't it? I hope you are still with me, because I am really enjoying talking to you about this. It could be, like I just said, it could be any way to end your toasting. It's not much of it has to be cheers. You can come up with a nice way to end but just make sure that people are aware that you are done. Number 5, which is the last one, which is a rule for a person who will be doing the toasting. This one, it says, always stand up when you are making a toast. Okay, this one is basically saying, you might be going to a formal event with a large number of people, like the big audience. So this is how you're gonna get the attention from the audience. Remember that toasting is normally at the end of the event, almost at the end of the event. So people at that time, maybe they are tired, they want to go, but they need you to come in there and do the toast. So for you to come up so that people can listen to you, you must stand up, and ask even people to stand up so that people can take whatever that they are doing. Then they can make sure that at least they are part of the event or whatever that you're about to do. So at least maybe if it's a family informal event, some gathering, there you can sit down. It's not really compulsory for you to stand up, because maybe it will be just a small audience of your family, so you can just sit down and toast and do the toasting. But in a large formal gathering, big audience, you have to stand up so that you grab that attention, so that people can listen to you. So I'm done with the part of the person who will be making the toast. Let's now talk about the person who is receiving the toast, who will be honored, who is the one who's going to receive this toast. Let's talk about this one. Some of these things I really never thought. Maybe I made a mistake at some point. I didn't know about it, but now we are about to learn so that we understand. But never drink to a toast. I'm not sure if you understand what I'm trying to say. Do not drink that toast. Most there's got 3 sips and what. When you are not supposed to drink, because they are honoring you. So when they are honoring you, you can just acknowledge that, you are appreciating. You must just smile, look pretty, be like a queen or a king. Just sit there and smile. You don't have to stand up. You can sit down as people standing up. You cannot do what the rest is doing. You must just sit there and smile and acknowledge and appreciate. Show that you appreciate. You don't have to appreciate by just saying. Your eyes, your smile can see. We can see that you really appreciate what we are saying. I didn't know this, and I love it. Then you also, number 2, I only have 2 points around the person who is actually receiving the toast. And it says, say thanks for the gesture. Remember I told you that this is about the gesture that is coming for someone saying to you or honoring you and saying these good things about you. So at the end of the toast, and then you may stand up and to thank the person who was doing the toast, and you must also lift your glass and say thank you. Nah, this is nice. I really like this part because I never knew about that. Okay, but the other else things that you also have to acknowledge about toasting. Number one, you must never, now I'm talking to you as the person who will be having the event, you can never ever force someone to do the toast. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You will never ever force someone to do that. Remember, it's supposed to be a gesture, a kind gesture for a person. So basically it should be coming from your heart, so you don't have to force someone to do it. However, if you are asked or requested to make a toast, just feel free. And you're already at the event, so why not? You just have to do it. Remember now, I already prepared you to what to do, what not to do at this point in time. Never ever refuse to perform a toast, especially if you are already at the event, which means that you are part of the special guest that you need to honor, the guest of honor. Why not? So we're done with our presentation. So go ahead, make sure that you do everything that I have actually gave to you, and must receive your toast the way that is expected, né? Because now you know that you have to smile, you have to sit down, you only stand up when the person who's making a toast is done. Remember that we said this person must be clearly show that I am done, so that you can stand up and appreciate and also lift your glass. Then when we get to participating, guys, you are not allowed not to do the toast. You are already at the event. Whether you don't feel like, maybe you feel like, actually I don't like for example, this is non-alcoholic drink that I'm actually using. You are allowed to use water or empty glass, or you can use non-alcoholic shampoo. You can, but you cannot just sit down and not perform or not to do the toast like everybody. You're already at the event. The fact that you honored that event, just be part of it. Why not? Always remember that toasting is just a kind guest. That's where we see you're truly you for this person that you will be toasting to. Guys, the next video that I actually just thought about it now, the next video regarding this type of videos that I'm going to be sharing with, it will have to do with now the audience. What are the things that the audience needs to do or needs to know about toasting? Guys, there's so many things that at least I have an idea of that, but I will be sharing that. Definitely I will be learning more of the things, because I know a bit of few things that when you're toasting you're supposed to do what, not. I don't want to spoil the next video. Guys, I'm so super grateful for you. If you are here and you're still hearing me now, it means like you have watched the entire video, and I appreciate that with everything, with all my heart. I'm so grateful, guys. I'm so grateful for you to listening to me sharing the little thing, my 2 cents that I know, what I have learned. Guys, this is the end of our video. Do not forget to like, share, make sure that you comment, make that interaction. And I know for a fact that there are people who are really know these things much better than me, and let's teach one another. There should be certain things that I said and maybe they are not clear. Make it clear for my audience, even for me, because I also want to learn even more. Wow, guys, make sure that you subscribe and you click that notification bell so that next time when I upload the next video or another video, you can be notified that Pele is in the round, Pele in the house. Thank you guys. I tried to make this as fun as possible so that people are not going to be bored. It's not everybody who wants to listen just for someone teaching. You know, even me, I never like to be in class. But that's then, not now. I could sit into a 4-hour class listening attentively. But yes, I know that there was a point in time when I did not want to listen for a very long time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of this family. Thank you. Thank you.
Money exam ni chelubuti. Money exam ni chelubuti. Amjabule.